Now they're attending to the runner in gate 5, which is Barakna. They look set. Off and running, broke in a good even line. Don Pedro was quickly into stride, and also Sultanov in the early part. And Iris, the well-fancied runner, coming across from a wide gate to sit outside of the leader. So Don Pedro, as they settle into stride, taken on by Iris. About 4 or 5 back length then to Sultanov. Booting up on the inside, Ruled the World, and out 3 and 4 deep is Barakna. Then came Blame the Ghost, and a long way back behind them then was Wildcat. They're in the back. They've got 1,000 metres to travel. Don Pedro, 3 parts in advance. Iris travels well on the outside. He's under double wraps at the moment, followed by 3 or 4 back, then Ruled the World. Sultanov in the centre, 3 and 4 deep is Blame the Ghost, doing a lot of work but creeps into the race, and then came back and pushed along Barakna and Wildcat down the side with about 650 to travel. It's still Don Pedro the grey, a length in advance. Now Iris has been pushed along now to stay in touch. Blame the Ghost has made steady ground wide, followed then by Sultanov back forth the rail, and then came Rule the World. Wildcat getting a bit closer as they round the bend for home at the 200. Don Pedro still in front. Blame the Ghost is coming through in the centre, and it is Don Pedro and Blame the Ghost. Blame the Ghost going out after Don Pedro. Blame the Ghost took a narrow lead, rattling home right down the outside as Wildcat. Blame the Ghost in front. Wildcat coming late. Blame the Ghost has beaten Don Pedro or Wildcat in a photo, then Ruled the World, followed by Iris. Barakna is one of the last. Blame the Ghost in the hands of J.O. Siego. Made steady ground in the run and has run on too well over the concluding stages. So the 6, Blame the Ghost, will be the winner here. As we just await the slow-mo to confirm it for you, I thought the grey Don Pedro held on for second. And Wildcat was making ground late down the outside, should run third. Don Pedro in front, a little bit of a scrimmage here. Momentarily was a little bit tight there for Blame the Ghost to come through. But once he found space, he put the head in front of Don Pedro. Wildcat made some good ground late from a long way back to run on for third. But Blame the Ghost edging clear in the final 50 metres, and he's going to beat Don Pedro, and third will be Wildcat. So the numbers will be 6, 2, 3, and 8. 6, 2, 3, and 7. I'm sorry, 6, 2, 3, and 7. That's the unofficial numbers, but the winner, Blame the Ghost, written by J.O.L. Siego. Is one of the last.
Ang ating unofficial result, numero 6, Blame the Ghost. At kanyang tiempo, ito, makikita natin, 13th. 22 media, 24, and 28 for a total time of 1 minute and 27.8. Blame the Ghost, unofficial winner natin. Sakima, Blame the Boss, of course, owned by SC Stock Farm Incorporated. Tabayanan lang po ang ating official results, and of course the awarding of the trophy para sa ating race number 4.